Kitchens today are officially the heart of our life and the heart of our home. We transitioned in the last few decades from the kitchen being purely a functional space where we cook our meals to being the heart of the home. Just like this island behind me, that is the center, usually the central gathering point of the home. It's where we hang out, entertain, the family gathers. It's the central communication point of the family. So everything is happening in and around the kitchen. Having a great, well-functioning kitchen versus not a great kitchen could be the single best upgrade to our quality of life. As kitchen designers, this is the best part, the most gratifying part, when we can create a great kitchen. The challenge with kitchens is actually the process from idea, design phase, to actual 100% completion. It's very tough for an individual to go through a renovation or building a new home, and it takes a long time too, because the design, the ordering process, things come, logistics, installation, and then usually there's a touch-up list, you need to order more product. It could be as long as 1 year from initial idea to completion, and that is never fun, and it's a big challenge. On our end, we're dealing with a lot of impatience, anger, anxiety, all kinds of negative emotions during that process, which is a challenge for us because at the end of the day, we just want our clients to be happy. We want to get to the end result where you're enjoying your kitchen. For the consumer, the client side, it's also a challenge. And what I've been saying for years is that the actual connection between whether or not we're doing a good job and whether or not a client is happy is almost completely irrelevant. What really determines everything is attitude and energy. Because keep in mind, you have a team. We're just one part of it. We're the kitchen designers. Usually there's a contractor, architect, designer, etc. If things are going well and there's a good, happy, positive energy, it lets things flow, just like everything in life, right? And the moment that there's anger, anxiety, any kind of negative emotions, everything stops and it causes trouble. Now, it's not really scientific, right? It's more of a spiritual thing. And when I say that, it's very tough for anyone hearing that to actually absorb it as scientific proof. But this is what has been happening recently, which is very interesting. And I believe this is really world changing, and it's going to change our understanding of the world. And that is quantum physics. With quantum physics, we're completely changing our approach to science and spirituality, because scientists today realize that the actual little particles that make up our physical world can be moved around and changed with energy, with our thoughts and our emotions, our beliefs. So this, to me, is revolutionary because it's proving my theory that if you're angry and negative, bad things happen, and vice versa. So this is something that is a general recommendation for anyone that is going to undertake remodeling project. Is you have to realize that you're going to deal with anxiety, there's going to be issues along the way, and you have to really work internally on yourself to be happy and positive and calm and always project positively on things, and good things will happen that way. And of course, vice versa. The power of our mind, the power of our thoughts can change the physical world. That is where quantum physics, I believe, is going to change our whole understanding of how things work. In that field, we actually have something that is a great tool for the consumers and is also changing the industry, which we're calling the registered transaction. It's a completely different way to look at information about service providers. If you're going to hire someone and you're going to spend a lot of money, you're trying to minimize your risk, find out who they are, references, reviews, etc. But you don't know for sure because you don't know what is marketing and what is true or false. And the registered transaction is a way to validate everything. First of all, just like when you're purchasing something on Amazon and you can only post a review if there is a purchase, there has to be a validated transaction in order to post a review. And the other thing is we actually keep score, and there is a blog format kind of discussion about everything. So for instance, you want to find out about a certain contractor or designer, you look at the registered transactions or score, and you see they did 100 registered transactions, of which 74 they got thumbs up recommended, 26 were not. You can actually go into the 26 register transactions where they were not recommended and see the actual log and the discussion and everything that happens. So it's very real information. It empowers the consumers in terms of information online because you can get the real data and you can make better decisions. Very exciting. We're launching it now. We encourage everyone to start using it. And these are some of the thoughts that I wanted to share on the vlog today.